welcome to class 5 social studies. So today's topic is movements of the earth. Already we have discussed the movements of the earth. The lesson is completed. Again I am going to make a revision of all the points what we have learned in the movements of the earth. As the word itself tells, movements of the earth. So the earth follows what the movement is. Okay, so there are two types of movement. One is rotation and another one is revolution. Rotation and revolution are the movements of the earth. So the two movements it is following. One is rotation and another one is revolution. Okay, so the first one, rotation, means the earth rotates itself on its own axis. So imagine an earth like this. Okay, so your axis is like this. Okay children, this is your axis. So the earth rotates like this from west to east on its own self. Okay, so this is called the rotation. So see here the globe, the earth, this is your axis inside. Okay, the center of the earth passes through the line that passes through the center of the earth. Okay, from north pole to south pole is called the axis. So the earth rotates on its axis on its own. Okay, so that is called rotation. So the rotation takes one day, that is 24 hours. Okay, it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. This rotation only causes day and night. This rotation causes day and night. Okay children, see, imagine a sun is over here. Okay, sun is over here. All the light rays are coming from here. Okay, when you keep our earth like this, so it starts rotating. So whichever part the rays gets the sunlight, it will be day. So the other part of the earth will be night. Okay, imagine children, so the earth is rotating like this. The light rays from the sun falls on this part of the earth. So it has daytime. The other part it will have night. So it takes 24 hours and it causes day and night. Next children, this one, revolution. Revolution, it takes, that is, if you imagine a sun is over here, it follows an orbit like this. Okay, like this it follows. So imagine your earth is over here. Okay, it starts rotating like this. Okay, revolving around the sun. Okay children, so this is called revolution. Once again I repeat, the earth revolves around the sun, okay, in an orbit. Okay, so it takes 365 and quarter days to complete one revolution. This is called your 1 year. Okay, or this 365 days and 6 hours. This quarter day is considered as 6 hours. So 365 and quarter days forms the 1 year, or you can tell if this quarter day can be taken as 6 hours. Okay, so there are two types of movement. One is rotation and another one is revolution. So this revolution only causes your seasons. Okay children, so I will show you through the globe. See, imagine your sun is here. The earth is rotating like this and moving on, going on like this. Okay, to this one. Okay, revolving around the sun. So this causes the sun's rays to fall on this earth. Okay, so sometimes the northern hemisphere will get more sunlight, or the southern hemisphere. Which part of the earth hemisphere is closest to the sun, that will experience more sunlight, and this revolution causes seasons. So there are 4 seasons are there, that is summer, winter, spring and autumn season. So we celebrate festivals according to this seasons only. If you observe, okay. So one more class we will discuss it detail. So we have 4 seasons. One is summer, winter, spring, and autumn. Okay, children. Then you have the 2 things. One is solstice and another one is equinox. Okay, 2 events are happening on our earth. One is solstice and another one is equinox. So solstice means that is twice in a year. Okay, we will see what happens on the earth. So solstice means are the days when the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. Okay. So solstice means this northern hemisphere will be tilted to, as it is rotating. No. See children, you can observe when you keep closer to the sun. See this is northern hemisphere, this is southern hemisphere. So when it rotates, see some part, this northern hemisphere gets closer to the sun. Okay, and the southern hemisphere is far away from the sun. So due to this you have 2 things. One is summer solstice and another one is winter solstice. 2 solstices are there. They are summer solstice and winter solstice. Then coming to equinox. So twice in a year the sun falls directly on the equator. Okay. So I have shown you in the globe also. This the center of the greater circle. Okay. This one is your equator. So what happens sometime twice in a year, the sun directly falls on this equator. So you have the equal days of daylight and night also. Okay. So you have 2 things twice in a year. Okay. So that is called vernal equinox. Okay. And another one is autumnal equinox. 2 things are happening. One is vernal equinox and another one is autumnal equinox. So this vernal equinox happens in spring and this one autumnal equinox happens in the spring season. So it happens twice in a year. Equinox, children. So I wanted to show you this one. This events happens in the 21st March. Okay. Then this autumnal equinox happens in the 23rd September. 23rd September it happens. These 2 days you observe, children. So this month is September. So observe in the news, they will tell that 23rd September has got equal days of daylight and night. Okay, observe this, children. And at the last one, I wanted to explain the same thing from the textbook. Okay, observe it. See, this is your sun. This is your sun and the earth is rotating like this on its own axis. Okay. So first one, solstice, we will see. See, observe this, children. So as the earth rotates like this, your northern hemisphere experiences summer and winter in the southern hemisphere. Okay. Summer in the northern hemisphere and winter in the southern hemisphere, and the earth starts rotating. Coming to the position C, you have, see, the earth would have rotated now. So like this it comes. So this part will become dark and this part will become get light. So observe this on December 22nd. It is summer in southern hemisphere and winter in northern hemisphere, because this part of the earth is away from the sunlight. The next one, coming to equinox. So on 2 days, one is on March 21st and September 23. So at the position B, what happens? The sunlight falls directly on the equator. So you have spring in southern hemisphere and autumn in northern hemisphere. Okay. Then as the earth rotates and coming to one more day of March 21st, it is, the earth has rotated. So it is spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. So observe children, 4 things you can see: summer, winter, spring and autumn. So observe this from your book children. Okay, this is very important. So observe this autumnal equinox on 23rd September. Okay, go through the textbook children. Then you read this mind map also. It is the summary of what you have discussed in the lesson. I will give the notes and questions, question and answers through WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you children. See you in the next class.